Malta is the smallest member of the European Union. Despite being the smallest member, we have quite a big presence, both within the European Union, but also on the international level, because we're members of the UN Security Council. So despite our size, we have a big voice. And we wish to amplify that voice in partnership with Rwanda. So in January 2021, Malta launched a strategy for Africa, where we identified the countries that we would really like to work in partnership, and Rwanda is on that list very distinctly. Why did we choose Rwanda? Because we are both relatively small countries with a big voice. We're also countries that are members of the Commonwealth, and we're also countries that look to the future. So when I talk to wonderful organizations like Rwanda Development Board, we're on exactly the same level, talking about future industries, talking about biotechnology, talking about artificial intelligence. So the answer why Rwanda is very simple. We're on the same page.
We have signed a lot of memorandum of understanding and agreements with Rwanda. So we will revisit all these agreements and memorandum of understanding where there is status of level, and really activate some of them, and we will find a new areas of cooperation where we can exchange the best practice of Rwanda and Ethiopia. So in this we'll try to increase the volume of trade that we have had in the past, so to cement the relationship and to strengthen, we should have to increase such type of people-to-people relation and other sorts of partnership with different sorts of fields, economic fields.
Je suis très honoré d'avoir été chargé par mon président de contribuer au développement des relations amicales entre la République algérienne et la République du Rwanda. J'ai évoqué à cette occasion les bonnes relations qui existent entre nos deux pays et les perspectives de leur développement. J'ai salué la convergence de vues qui existe entre nos deux pays, tant au plan bilatéral, régional et international sur les questions d'intérêt commun. Le Rwanda est un partenaire important pour l'Algérie et j'ai souligné l'énorme potentiel qui existe dans le cadre de la coopération entre les deux pays. À cette occasion, je m'engage personnellement à œuvrer pour hisser davantage la coopération bilatérale dans divers domaines d'activité, notamment le commerce, l'investissement, l'agriculture, l'industrie pharmaceutique, l'enseignement supérieur et la recherche scientifique. L'ouverture d'une ambassade d'Algérie à Kigali témoigne de la volonté des hautes autorités algériennes de relancer et de renforcer les bonnes relations d'amitié, de fraternité et de coopération qui existent entre l'Algérie et le Rwanda depuis leur indépendance. Je vous remercie infiniment.
I, as the Korean ambassador to Rwanda, have been attracted by the charm of Rwanda and the Rwandan people. And Korea was a very poor and recipient country. But within one generation, we became provider country when it comes to development cooperations. So, Rwanda has become an example of development cooperation, so with very effective and transparent and very efficient government and visionary leader as well. So as an ambassador, I'm very, very pleased to be supportive of Rwanda's journey of growth in areas of cooperations.
I just had the honor to present my letter of credence to His Excellency the President, who was very kind and talked in very nice words about the bilateral relations. And of course, I'm committed to work hard on strengthening the bilateral relations between Rwanda and Germany. There's a multitude and a real wealth of connections between Rwanda and Germany, people-to-people contacts, institutions, companies. So I'm discovering what's going on, and I'm looking forward to seeing everything in this beautiful country. And yeah, it's a real pleasure to be here, and I've been here for 2 weeks. The start was really easy, so it's quite a country to get settled in. I'm extremely grateful to all Rwandan partners who are supporting me, and to my colleagues in the embassy, of course.
We need each other. For example, Rwanda has tea, we don't have tea. And we are a tea drinking nation. We take tea 5 times a day. So that's why we need your tea, and you don't have textile, you don't have cotton. Yeah. So we want to give you, because Pakistan is almost #1 in the world in textile and cotton and other areas. So we want to export our cotton to you, and we want to buy. Similarly, Pakistan is producing high quality, world-class quality surgical instruments. For the hospitals, for the surgeries, for the operations, for the health sector. So we want to export our surgical instruments to Rwanda. Similarly, Pakistan has basmati rice. And I would love to invite you sometime to see how basmati rice, and Rwanda is a rice eating nation. You have your own rice, but you also import rice. Yeah. So we want to, and basmati is a rice which is aromatic. It is not only taste, but it is also the aroma, which is also the fragrance which come from basmati. So we want to export basmati rice to Rwanda. Similarly, we want to cooperate and collaborate with Rwanda in avocado. We don't have avocado in Pakistan. We don't cultivate our own avocado because of the climate, because of the weather, because of the soil. So we want to see the complementarity, where Rwanda needs us and where we need Rwanda, so that we match our each other needs and requirements. And people-to-people contact, that is highly essential.
I'm more than privileged to be here. Israel and Rwanda has, as you know, specific, very unique relations. Our history, our future, our present. I think there are no other country in the world that shares the same value as Israel shares with Rwanda. I'm honored to see our countries go further together, to do more beautiful things together. A lot is going on already: agriculture, education, innovation. We just recently had the Cybertech conference here in Kigali, and I think that I see in the fields of education and health a lot to be done, to share values, ideas, collaboration, trade, commerce. I can go on. Cyber is massive, is huge. I want to make this conference an annual thing. I hope it will work. And I hope to do many, many things together.
As you may be aware that the president of Rwanda visited Zambia twice, and vice versa, his counterpart, also His Excellency Dr. Hakainde Hichilema, was recently here. So these visits, they not only symbolize the bilateral relationship that is there between the two countries, but also reaffirms the commitment to really enhance the cooperation and the deep understanding of the two countries. There are a lot that we can exchange in terms of the technology on how best diseases can be treated, and you know, it's high time that we begin to think of managing certain diseases outbreak within our countries, unlike spending a lot of money abroad to send the patients for treatment. The two governments are spending a lot of money. The other area probably of concern is agriculture. that East Africa is in dire need of food. We are talking about other countries that had a drought, and really there's demand for food, and therefore any movement that will be made or any steps made towards agriculture is welcome in the two countries, because when you look at Rwanda receives probably good rainfall, and we've got rivers, we've got lakes, meaning we can do farming all year round so that we produce enough food for the local people here, and also to help our neighbors, because the problems in the neighboring countries will be the problems here. So that is what we are looking at.
In my tenure of office, not only will I be the natural bridge between the two brotherly states, but I'll ensure that cooperation, including trade matters and all other matters of mutual benefit to the two friendly states, are improved. In fact, we have cordial relation with Rwanda, but in my tenure of office is to ensure that it becomes excellent from being good.
There are different new technologies and know-hows in Iran. Something we call it as knowledge-based technologies. That in this type of industries, there are great possibilities. We developed our cooperations and relations, and that's it. I hope during my tenure as ambassador accredited to Rwanda and Kigali, we can help and we can do our best possibilities and endeavors to expand the relation. By joint economic cooperation, establishment of the joint economic cooperation, we will try to exchange in advance some draft documents of MOUs or agreements, and then to finalize it and sign it, and hopefully try to implement the MOUs or agreements to try to expand the relation between our two countries in different areas.